Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm the Radio Man 03. It is awesome to have you along. We're going to Mars today. We're going to give it a second here, though, for folks to show up in the stream. You ready to go to Mars? I'm nervous. I also put a little bit of ice in the shuttle so that we'd have a little bit of ice in there for, O2 and refueling of the hydrogen tanks. Let's jump in. We'll get rolling here. Hope everyone's doing great. It's Tuesday. Some amazing things people have built in this game. The intro is very inspirational. Here we are. Let's let everything load up. The choppiness of the load. Okay, I also grabbed up the pieces and parts for a survival kit. So we at least have that, and then added a few other pieces, parts into the shuttle as well. So the first thing I do need to do is let's go up to the bridge. I want to get a new waypoint set. I pulled us a little bit closer to Mars, just a hair. We'll go up here and take a look, and I'll show you guys. So we're a little bit closer. Not much, but a little bit. So let's jump in here. Inventory, GPS, from current location, and we're going to call it, of course, Nessie. N-E-S-I. Oop. I caps off. There we go. And we'll make that a nice little cyan color. And there we go. That should be good, right? Yep. Enter. Okay. Escape. So you can see we're a little bit closer to Mars. I got a couple of the solar panels, pointed towards the sun. Let's go. We're going to go down to Mars. On the shuttle, which is over here on the hologram. I love that hologram. It is so cool. I could spend time just looking at that thing. We'll fill up. There we go. I think we're ready to go right away. Like I said, morning. Good morning, Morris. Good morning, Chase. Bank, how are you? Yes, and I've got her set up a little bit with, I've got enough stuff in here to make a survival kit, and I got a bunch of stuff in my inventory as well. All right, so the first thing we need to do is turn on our thrusters, and then we're going to turn on our batteries. We are going to turn on the hydrogen tanks. We're going to pop ourselves 7. We need to turn on the batteries. Auto, there we go, and unlock. There we go. Somebody said it'd be a good idea to put a camera on the back of the ship. Let's take a look and see what's going on here. Put a camera on the back of our shuttle so that we can see what we're doing. So I need to bring her up. It's going to be a little awkward this first trip out, just getting back and forth. We're going to, figure out what we need to do and what we don't need to do in her. So it's going to take me just a second to get in and out of the bay here, so we make sure we don't do anything crazy and blow up. That would be a bad thing. Scraping a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rethink these landing gear. All right, we are free of the ship. 17 hours of power. And there goes the doors. Oh, look how tiny we are compared to Nessie. It's pretty cool. Well, are we ready? I was thinking about shooting for that, I think what is ice on a mountain over there. I thought we'd kind of head for that first and see what we run into. Hopefully, well, let's hope we don't run into anything. Maybe that's a poor choice of words here. Yeah, we'll have to figure something out for those landing gear, huh? I figure after we go to Mars, we'll quickly head back home and make a few more adjustments. There's a few more adjustments that need to be done for sure. If we die on our landing here, we will respawn back in the ship in Nessie. Looks like we've got ice right here on this dark side here too. I may not need the atmospheric thrusters. We'll see what happens here. We're at 17,000. I think it's at 4,000 on the other planet, right? We'll start to slow down maybe around 8,000. See what happens. See if we've got enough juice in our atmospheric thrusters to keep us up. And we should probably test the atmospheric thrusters too. I wouldn't mind using those instead while we're down here. Didn't quite reach the bright side of Mars, did I? We're just barely in the atmosphere here, it seems like. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. I got no power here. Oh. I'm gonna crash. What's going on here? Okay, so what happened here? I'm going very fast. I can't slow down. Chutes. Yes, I'm going to have to hit the chutes. Let's go... Inventory, control panel, chutes. Auto deploy. Nope. Oh, I'm slowing down now. Whew, that was scary. What happened? It's almost like there was some kind of a glitch right there that shut off all my thrusters. What is that all about? Holy cow. The atmospheric thrusters kicked in. Okay. Jesus, man. Oh, I'm no good at this game. And I don't have the parachutes on here either. At least I don't think I do. What is this? Yep, that's the parachutes right there, number 5. Okay, so I do have them on the hotbar. And I need to go back in there because I just put those on control. Shoots. Auto deploy off. Okay. Alright. Whew. Every time, man, it scares the crap out of me. Every time. I think I'm going to go up on this mountain and try to get a little bit of ice for the ship. We don't have a lot of power. 26 minutes. That's a problem, too. This is a good test to see if we're up for this or not. Yeah, it seems heavier. 0.9. Is that heavier? You think it's less, huh? Wow. Because I don't have enough. Yeah, this is weird. It feels... I don't have enough on here to hold her up. She wants to drop each time. Well, we're on Mars. Atmos are less efficient here, huh? So maybe I should have just gone with, instead of atmospheric thrusters on here, just gone completely with the hydrogen ones. We could say we've been here now. I've created something here. GPS. Look. Mars landing. Ta-da! We've done it. We've landed at Mars. So our shuttle sucks. I gotta figure out what to do about the shuttle. I'm hoping I've got enough to get me out of here. Juice to get out of here. I'll let that go. I don't think I've got enough parts for a wind turbine. Actually, let's do... I don't know that I have enough stuff to do that. Can't go in through that right there. Can I do that? Can I withdraw 59 power cells? Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's do that right there. Wind turbine. And then can I put this on here? And will it work if I have it on here? It does work, right? Because that's providing power to it, so that should work just fine, right? Yeah, it's going to give me the health and stuff, but it won't give me O2 or H2 at the moment. But it does do that. I wonder if I've got enough stuff to make a H2O2 gen. I don't think I do. Yeah, I need large steel tubes, and I don't have any large steel tubes with me. But we could get in the ship to recharge. I wonder if I could make... Maybe I've got enough stuff to do a... Well, I would need an assembler and a refinery, huh? Basic assembler and a basic refinery. Yeah, the health thing is fine. I'm happy with just this right here. I mean, I'm actually ready to leave and go back to the ship and head back home. This is what my goal was, and I've done it. I made it to Mars. I'm on Mars. was my goal. Once we're better prepared to come back, I've at least got a little spot that I could, you know, stop at here. Let's go to our inventory. It's just all ice, huh? Okay, so then I think I could get the ice in here. Yeah, put the ice right there. That should get pulled into the back, right? It should be when it needs to. Yeah, it's already gotten pulled back. I'm going to grab a little more of that just to have it. I died on Nessie this morning. I forgot to mention that. Don't know how it happened. Just I barely. I mean, I've run into things on Nessie. I have, and I ran into ice, baby, ice, and I ran into just a simple little thing, and it killed me. And I was really kind of surprised that I died. Hold on a second. Get rid of this phone call. I never get phone calls that mean anything on my phone. Never. It's always junk. I think that's good. Let's do that. I'm going to head back up to the ship now. I could get the ice with it. You're right. I'd have a mining ship that I could get the ice with, but it's not very controllable down here. I do not have enough power to be down here. The ship is not handling well. You can see the way I landed. It's more of just a slow crash land. I don't think I have enough power to actually hold it up, so this is going to have to be redesigned. You notice the landing, right? I scraped a couple of times in here, so it's not doing what it's supposed to do. We might not even be able to get off the planet here. We'll see. I don't know if I could even move without the atmospheric thrusters on. Yeah, I can't move. I can't even get off the ground. Oh, I guess I'm locked, aren't I? I guess we can. I guess we're doing okay now. Nope. See, I'm okay. Yeah, it's not. It's dropping. It's not handling well at all, so I need to redesign this lady here. I'll probably modify and make a new one. We're going to throw the Atmos on so we've got a little extra oomph to get us out of here. Make sure I'm pointed upwards. Just watching that meters there, making sure we're heading out of here. Okay, I'm starting to flip over backwards there. There we go. Yeah, we need to rework it. So that's going to be the project, I guess, that's coming up in the future here. We'll probably tear this ship down. I don't want to talk too much about her because she is going to try to get me off this planet here. But we're going to probably tear it down and work on something different. We need a lot more thrust. Atmospheric thrusters stop working after 4,000 meters, correct? I'll just leave them on. If I turn them off right now, what happens? Yeah, I start losing. There we go. My nose must have dipped. Yes, the rear thruster is the one that is getting us off the planet. Exactly. And I have her pointed backwards. If I tilt any further upwards right now, she starts to... There we go. Now I'm using W to lift up. There we go. And I'm losing ground again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that hurt. Let's see if we could fix anything on here that's needing fixing. Lost landing gear. You guys don't think I can do it? You don't think she'll give it a... We got off the planet with her, so she should get off the planet here. Well, the landing gear won't unlock now. May need to lighten the ship, huh? Let's see if we can get off. That takes a lot of weight off, right? Why won't she launch, though? I'm a little concerned about this. Why won't she take off? I guess this landing gear is still locked, but why would it be locked? I unlocked the landing gear. Oh, you know what? I think the landing gear is now functioning opposite of each other, it looks like. Okay, so I need to go into the control panel. What the heck, man? I've got no response whatsoever from her. Why is she not responding at all? Okay, I've got... What happened to my welder? Where's my welder? These are the only ones we have. Wow, okay. Baffles my mind there. I'm gonna try to leave again. We're much lighter now. We are a whole lot lighter now. It was the weight. So, in space, well, we'll see. Let's make sure we actually get out of here. In space, it'll be fine. This ship would be just fine for mining the asteroids and things of that nature, but it's not going to work coming down on planet. Martin Klaus, hey. Argonath, hello. Hey there, funeral host. You almost hosted my funeral. You're right, but I think everybody probably has to go through some of this at the very start of their gameplay when they first start playing this game. Because it is just, it's the unknown. I don't know anything about space. I'm learning as I go here, and you guys have been a tremendous amount of help. It's just, it is something that is beyond me at the moment. I'm learning as we go. That's why I always carry so many bottles of O2 with me. So I have lots of it. We're almost back out of the planet. Oh, man. Terrifying. It is terrifying for me. Amazing. So I'm really curious about these this large tank. Because, okay, so we took it down to the planet and came back up, and it worked just fine. So what could have changed? I've not made any adjustments to any of the control panels down there on the hotbar. We went to the planet and came back up. I wonder if that's the two small hydrogen tanks were enough to get us down to the planet and back up again. Okay. Holy moly. Yeah. Let's just slow down so I can get my trajectory right again. What do we got here? Large tanks aren't in the group, then the group needs redone. Indeed. It can be added. Your large thruster is attached to the large tank. One on stockpile. It won't work. It'll work if he has ice, but once that runs out. True. Send that up the line of chat. Martin Klaus, what is that? Send up line of chat with ice. Yeah, now again, get back to Nessie. Okay. Yes. Okay, so, wow. Okay, so there's something going on with my tanks. Obviously, I've got something not set right with the tanks. I'm not quite sure what happened to my welder. That is, that kind of baffles me right there. I'm not quite sure why that happened. True Bulgarian, hello. It is a steep learning curve, you're right. And please keep that in mind, that I've got maybe 300 hours in the game, so Mars was the first time I'd been there, and I don't know why. We'll check. We'll take a look at them. We managed to go down. We tested this ship down to the planet and then back up off the planet, and it did just fine, so... The ship is fine, yeah. It's me. It's pilot error, I'm sure. It's set up the hotbar error. It's all me. It always is. We've had a couple of bugs in the game that have gotten me, but I'm not quite sure about the the welder. Where's my welder? I'm not sure where that went. I guess we'll have to look back at the footage to see if it's something I did accidentally drop. Get back to Nessie to get coffee. Yeah, indeed. No, just for the panic. I panic. In this game, among all games, I panic. Space is, I love it, but it is a scary thing. Just like the ocean and sharks. To be honest, we probably could have just sat down there and I could have... I guess going out and finding resources wouldn't have been a very good option because we have limited O2, H2. But I guess I could have used parts off the ship and ground it down and built a small base down there and then rebuilt. Is that what you guys would do? Just out of curiosity. I was thinking to myself, okay, so how would I build a small... We would need... Well, we've got the survival kit. We can actually build pieces, parts in it. I had forgotten about that. But then we also need a refinery. So a basic refinery would be something I'd have to build and get going in an H2O2 gen. Matter of fact, the H2O2 gen would be the first thing I should get going. And then the refinery. So I would think that I would have to use this ship and tear it down to get the parts in order to build those things, or spend the time looking for the resources on the planet and drilling them and taking them back. But that would really work too well, because I would run out of O2 and H2 very quickly. I think what we'll do is we'll tear her apart when we get back. We'll tear her apart and put her in the cargo containers and start over with something fresh. More thrust, just more everything. We just got to keep it relatively small. Maybe I should just work on a shuttle that's just going to take me down to the planet and not be doing any drilling. I need the drill, though. Sorry, I'm quiet. Just so happy to be back inside the ship. Oh, man. I'm so happy to be back inside the ship. Now I should be able to lock. Alright. Turn off the thrusters. Those are off already. And number 5, turn that off. Number 9. Number 8. Number 7 will recharge. What the heck, why not? And F. Oh, man. You poor thing. You got an idiot for a driver. Alright, well, we made it back. She's docked. I'm gonna go sit in my cryo chamber and have a good cry. Figure out what happened to my dang welder. Speaking of welders, can I actually... I don't think I can actually make one here. Let's see if we can actually replace our welder. Sexy. The welder's stored on Mars for the next visit. Exactly. Yeah, it's been a learning trip. Every day with you guys is I learned something new. Look at yesterday we were doing cameras, and that's the first, I had never done that before. Is that a ship right there? That looks like a ship, doesn't it? $921.98. So the next jump is going to be 900. That looks like a ship sitting right there, doesn't it? Turn the ship to face into the blind jump's direction. If you have selected the target overrides the blind jump, no matter where the cockpit is facing. Lastly, activate your jump toolbar slot. A dialog will show you details. Click yes to jump or no to abort. Okay, so I should be able to back out of that and hit number 3. It's not quite charged yet. I don't know if I want to set both of them. I feel like I should just have to use one. We'll have to see. If we have to, we'll change it. We're already over. Space takes time. 84% charged. They are both set to jump. But if I'm using number 3, it should just grab one, right? Because I'm only... I mean, I've got it on a block number 1. I guess they are both set. I don't have a block group on number 1. That's just number 1. So it should grab both jump drives. You guys say the jump drives work in tandem. They work together. If I only had one on the ship, only one would fire. But I've got 2. %. We're almost there. This would be great if we could do this. Okay, that looks like it's done now. Asteroid base site, distance to the proximity of coordinates 813.75. That's what I thought I read last time. Operational jump drives 2 of 2, seated crew on board 1. Okay, it says 813.75. That's... $813.7 is what the asteroid base site is from us. So that should be good, right? That should be good. 813.75. Achievable percentage of the jump is 100%. Weight of transported mass 5.4 million. Operational jump drives 2, seated crew on board 1. So we should be able to do this. Oh, hello, home. I'm so happy to see you. So happy to see you, home. I'm actually pushing up right now to get away from the planet. I don't like the fact that it brought me so close to the planet there. Again, I would have picked a different asteroid for the base. I suppose we could put thrusters on the base and actually move the whole dang thing to a different asteroid, couldn't we? You know what, I'll go ahead and finish docking. I don't want you guys to have to sit here and watch this. It's going to take me a little while to do that. But thanks for being here today. Thanks for all the help on Mars. Oh, Mars. What a nightmare. We made it back alive. I mean, that's a good thing. The ship's a bit banged up. A couple of minor crashes. There's something wrong with the hydrogen tanks. I don't have those set up right. Parachutes didn't work when I tried to use them. That's a problem. So... what are the next streams? I don't know. I think maybe we'll do it again on Thursday. I'd like to get a Valheim one in probably tomorrow morning just to do some Valheim. And then we'll see. We'll see. But there we go. I'll get the schedule kind of worked out today and try to get that posted on the Twitch channel so you guys know what it is. But we're at 2 hours 10 minutes right now, so I'm going to go ahead and break away from it, and we'll get the ship docked, and then I will bring you guys, we'll see you guys the next time we get together. But thanks for the help today in getting me back home safely and off Mars relatively safely as well. I appreciate it. And you guys have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day, and I look forward to talking again next time. Yeah, it's going to take me a little while to get back in here.